afraid that
the term
the
was
more
about
weapons,
Hamada becomes also affected.
and that's really where
and spring is yet to come in Syria. It started in March 15, 2011, and the Syrians are still waiting for a democratic transition. It's a basic demographic factor which most people attribute to the Arab Springs, is that younger generation are no longer constrained with information and media supply, and massacres are happening in Syria to an extent where not Syrians are saying this, but foreign correspondents are saying it, exceeds the level of violence which happened in Bosnia, in Kosovo, in many other places. And if the situation would continue, it won't happen as quick as it happened in Rwanda, but it's heading in the same direction. And this is just the last statement, which I'm sure all of you are very familiar with, is that evil is happening in Syria and people are doing nothing about it. Well, that's how people in Syria view basically the situation.
say down with the sectarian system. And if we want a civil war, we need intervention, lots of intervention. That will guarantee a civil war. Because the government, for more than a year, has been saying that the reason that what it is fighting, the Syrian government, that what it is fighting is an armed movement of fanatical criminals, not reasonable citizens asking for the rights that they should have, that everyone should have. Now, once that population is armed, once weapons are widely, once there is parity, once there is symmetry, then this is license for real, unimaginable.
So, saying not to intervene at this point is very hard to swallow.
Yeah,
That's my
no,
comment.
I know.
Where are the other members of the United Nations?
What I'm saying here is that I'm not going to disagree with you, actually. And I understand very well, I think. I feel strongly that the urge to do something, anything, just something, the more weapons, the more people will die. And that's really where I draw my conclusion. More weapons.
I have one final statement to say. What's happening in Syria is not a power struggle. What's happening in Syria is pure and simple massacres and pure and simple genocide in the making.
Before yesterday, Robert Ford made it very clear that America is helping the Syrians and will help the Syrians. The problem is the weapons, and they're worried about Christians and the Alawites. In the Syrian history, is there any massacre happened for the Christians and the minorities? We're talking about here the Christians, Alawites, Druze, and nationalities, Kurds, and others. In your history as Syrian, was there any massacre that happened in the past that make the West are really worried about that?
Sectarianism and division had always been used by external power in the golden rule of divide and conquer. That's what have been used all across Middle East. In Syria, there have never been in the history, there have been some minor incident, but different sects and different sectors had always coexisted in a close neighborhood, coexisted amongst themselves, not always in the same standard where they were equal right under similar constitution to what we expect, but they always coexisted. And there had never been any form of massacres, even before any
So thank you very much to both of you. This was very interesting, very important, very informative. And the San Diego World Affairs Council would like to continue bringing important and informative, urgent matters to the attention of the San Diego community. And we look forward to seeing all of you at future events. If any of you are not members and are interested in becoming members and getting on the mailing list, or if you have problems receiving some of the mailings and are on the mailing list, please speak to Promise and Home over in the front row over there, and they will help you. So thank you again. Please give a round of applause for the speakers.